So in here we have our two vulture species and one Marabou Stork. Now the bird with the long legs, that's a Marabou Stork. His name is Malcolm. Now ladies and gentlemen, these birds, they were once found all over South Africa. But due to them eating carcasses that were poisoned, they get poisoned themselves. And unfortunately, they die. One poisoning event, it kills anything up to 500 vultures. That's wiping out 5% of the whole population with just one poisoning event. The nesting sites is being destroyed, they get electrocuted by power lines, and the body parts, it's being used for traditional medicine. There's people that do believe that if you eat the eyes or the brains of these birds, that it would gain you the ability to see into the future, which is not true. And you might wonder why they don't fly away. It's simply because we don't give them Red Bull. You know, Red Bull gives you wings. But unfortunately, they all got injured. Malcolm, the big one, damaged his nerve, doesn't allow the feathers to grow properly. And the two vultures we have, one has no left wing, the other one has no right wing. So they can't fly unless they stick together. Because one has one left wing, the other one is a right wing.
One of the ugly five. The stork is one of the ugly five.
Yes, the Marabou Stork, one of the ugly five, yes. And Mr. Malcolm, ladies and gentlemen, is quite him. There would be lots of diseases. So basically the dynamic in the wild, so say there's a carcass, the vultures, they come, they eat first. Then Malcolm, he comes to clean up the carcass. And he gets rid of bacteria, all the parasites. He makes sure the carcass is clean and the carcass does not spread any disease. That's why Malcolm has a long beak, so that he can get into the areas where the vultures can't. And have a look at Malcolm's neck. There's a long thing hanging. That we call an airbag. It's used to regulate temperature, and it's mainly for mating purposes. Whenever Malcolm sees a beautiful, a Kupsurat female, he blows the airbag big up. And the bigger the airbag, the more females he can attract. One of my colleagues told me that's equivalent to a wallet, but I don't believe them. I hope it's not true. And this over here, this is the wingspan of the vultures. And even though these birds are quite small, 100 of them can strip a carcass of a cheetah to the bone in 3 minutes. Completely to the bone, there will be nothing left. It's also classified as a fun fact, but not fun for the cheetah to do. And once you're ready, we can then proceed with the lemurs of Madagascar.
Wordt die daarvoor weer van slaan? Weg gaat slaan.